In the shadow of burning cities and divine judgment, Lot's wife walked behind her family with a heart heavy with memories. She was told not to look back, not at her home, not at her past, not at the life she was leaving behind. But how does one abandon a lifetime of laughter, loss, and love without a final glance? This is the story of a woman remembered only for her disobedience, yet rarely for her humanity. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Genesis 19:26, KJV. Scripture gives her no name, no speech, no plea, only a glance backward that froze her in time. Yet behind that single turning of the head lived a woman of memory, habit, love, and loss. This is the story imagined between the verses, the story of Lot's wife. Now the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. Genesis 13:13, KJV. She had learned to love Sodom despite its shadows. The mornings were warm, the markets loud with color and bargaining voices. From her rooftop, she could see women drawing water, children running barefoot over sun-baked stones, and merchants calling out promises sweeter than truth. Sodom was not only wickedness, it was familiarity. It was where she married, buried her parents, raised her daughters, and kneaded bread each dawn. Lot spoke often of the God who judged cities, of righteousness and warnings. She listened, but her hands were busy with life, threading cloth, sweeping floors, remembering birthdays. Judgment felt distant when the oven was warm, and laughter echoed down the street. Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. Genesis 19:17. The strangers' voices carried urgency like a rising wind. They spoke of fire and brimstone, of a dawn that would not forgive delay. Her daughters trembled. Lot hurried, but she stood still for a moment longer than she should have. What does one take when leaving everything? She wrapped a shawl around her shoulders though the night was warm. She thought of the table she had scrubbed smooth with years of use, the door frame marked with her daughter's heights, the neighbor who owed her a cup of oil. The command was clear, do not look back, but no one had warned her how heavy memory could be.